Doma Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news from the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed, baby. Now, some bad news for me personally, and probably for you. You know, the lightweight division, we like to say, is pumping. It's one of the strongest divisions, you know, with lightweight and welterweight, and then some people like to say super welterweight or junior middleweight. You know, those are three of the, best divisions in there. But in two of them, we got undisputed. And in one of them, we're about to get undisputed. You know, we got undisputed. Jamel Charlo is undisputed. Devin Haney is undisputed. And either Terrence Crawford or your boy, Errol Spence, about to be undisputed. Which is awesome. Don't let nobody tell you it ain't. But anyway, Mr. Legend, undisputed, the youngest undisputed champion in history. The first one in the lightweight since Pernell Whitaker. And the first one in the four-belt era. That's Devin the Dream Haney. And did I mention legend? It's a legend already. I've told you why in a video about two days ago. Bottom line is, Devin Haney and Kambosos, he whitewashed Kambosos, beat him convincingly. Right? And it was a rematch clause. Right? All of it was absurd what he had to sign for because they were both champions and Devin Haney was the longest reigning champion. But to get the fight, he had to just have all these concessions. Hey, I get way less money. I got to go to your hometown. We better have a rematch also in your home country. And I'm going to get less money then. All these absurd things that you be hearing and, you know, when it's black and white TVs, when it wasn't no cars with horses and carriages running around, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. That's when the last time when you got to deal with stuff like this. This is what he had to deal with just to get the fight as their champion. And he had a real belt, and people were calling his belt fake. And the fake belt, they were glorifying. That's what he had to go through. That's why he's a legend. But I don't want to get into that. Basically, George Kambosos has activated his rematch clause. It's on. George Kambosos is like, man, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. Now, do we believe that? Not really. But it's George Kambosos. Man, you know, for one thing, you know, the man got heart. And, you know, and he's a good fighter, right? He's a good fighter. He got beat pretty much every round. I couldn't give him a round, but I gave him 2 rounds where he tied, right? But I think also the problem here is Devin Haney can even fight better, right? Devin Haney could even let them hands go a little bit more, right? Similar to Mayweather versus Pacquiao. Mayweather versus Pacquiao, he did what it was to win that fight so y'all can shut the hell up. That's the point. Why people don't let the hands go. I'm going to win first, and then by the next fight, then maybe we can do something because I won this one. Because now you can't take away that I'm undisputed in 23 years old when I did it. Now, whatever. Now, here's the thing you better worry about. You better worry about them damn judges, right? Because the judges had them, gave about 4 rounds to Kambosos. This time, and they never had to say nothing about it. Now, remember, they didn't have to go to a justification booth and explain their behavior. So that means this time we can just go, hey, come on, we gave him 4 rounds, but it wasn't, he didn't have none. We can, you know, if George Kambosos fights a little bit better, we might be in trouble here. That's what I'm just trying to say. That's the pressure in the situation. But let's just see what happens. Now, I would rather see Devin Haney fight Tank Davis or Lomachenko, just for the legacy of it. Just for people, you know, talking smack about Tank Davis or Lomachenko, right? So, and if he can't get them, then Lomachenko and Tank should fight, or Tank should fight. I would like to say Ryan Garcia, but he don't deserve nothing. You know, he just don't deserve nothing. He don't deserve to be taught. Well, I'm talking about Devin Haney, Tank Davis, and Lomachenko. I can't just be talking about Ryan Garcia yet. He has to fight a time or 2 before it means something. We can't just let it mean something because, well, he's on social media. Who gives a damn about social media? Everybody's on social media. Ain't they? Pretty much. I don't know because I'm not, but you know, this is it for social media when it comes to me. I'm just saying, you know, that's whatever. In the ring, it's always something going on. Ryan Garcia got to beat a couple of more significant people. Like he wanted to fight Isaac Cruz or something. You know, do that. Right? This fight you got with Javi Fortuna, that's going to be good. Right? And then one more. And then we can maybe start talking. We got to see him around for a while. It's like a basketball player or something that's always injured. Hey, he's kind of good, but we never see him. Right? It's like that. Get your stuff together before I can go. I'm not going to talk about him with Tank and not even Lomachenko. Right? No. So Lomachenko and Tank should fight in the interim while Kambosos and Devin Haney fights, and then the winner of those 2 fight again. In the meantime, Devin Haney is undisputed the whole damn time. That's what's up. Right? Here's another thing I don't like. Devin Haney ain't going to get no credit for beating Kambosos. That's why I don't really like this fight right now. I'd rather Kambosos go out and maybe Kambosos says, hey, let me fight Lomachenko, right? And the winner fights Devin Haney. That I would be okay with that too, because then somebody's coming with momentum. This man sold 50,000 pay-per-views in his country, again in an undisputed fight. That means somebody trying to watch some rugby over there, or something. Somebody watching some rugby, because if you can't, your fellow, I don't want to get it wrong. That's not a Kiwi. The Kiwi's not. No, I mean that's wrong. That's wrong. This is Australia. Let me just leave it on because you don't want to get nothing wrong. But a fellow Australian, right, is fighting for undisputed and legacy, and he gets 50,000 pay-per-views. This fight here, after getting whitewashed, I'm expecting 35,000 pay-per-views, and that's not what you want to have with an undisputed fight. So let's see what happens going forward. But Kambosos is going to do this. He seems to be hard-headed, but it's not really hard-headed. It's like, I believe in myself, and you can't blame the man for doing that. But for us boxing fans, it's unfortunate, because in the lightweight division we'd like to see something else. But hey, that's what happens when you beat Teofimo Lopez, and people was calling Teofimo Lopez the bomb. That's what happened. Teofimo Lopez beat the one that they called the best fighter we've seen, and we ain't seen nothing like it before. Remember, that's what they called Lomachenko. Roy Jones is living. I think Roy Jones is even in the room, and they said that Lomachenko is something we've never seen before. And I encourage anybody to watch Lomachenko, his best highlights, and put Roy Jones in there and watch his highlights. And you tell me if we ain't never seen something before. But that's the kind of stuff we got to go through. Kambosos, good luck, bro. Doma Sports Talk Worldwide. And I'm up out of here, y'all.